I'm gonna crash the FNAF movie by pulling the fire alarm. Ready, set. As soon as I pulled it, everyone started running out of the movie theater. So instead of going out with everyone else, I went to the very top and started hiding behind it. But that's when a security guard came in and started searching through the entire theater. So I slowly made my way and snuck out. But that's when I saw police officers and firefighters running around the entire movie theater looking for the fire. And I had to sneak past another worker into the bathrooms to hide. And I thought I was good until the door opened and it was a security guard and a firefighter. And they started knocking on both the stalls, and just when I thought they were gonna go and kick me out, they just walked out and left and never caught me. I try something dumber here. How much free stuff can you get pretending to be rich? To test it out, I went to a nice watch store near me and started asking the sales guy to let me try some of the watches on, and I was telling him, yo, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, when I really was gonna buy nothing. And sure enough, he was so kind. He brought me out snacks and water, and I basically got those for free because I didn't buy anything. But to take the stakes to the next level, I went to a super luxury car dealership with Lambos, Aston Martins, and more, and told the sales guy I was seriously interested in buying one of the cars. And so obviously he helped me out, and to get him super excited and think I was actually gonna take one, I pulled out a check, wrote it out for $200,000 and told him I'm taking it. And the guy started going crazy. He was celebrating. He brought out champagne, a free mug, as well as a Louis Vuitton gift for buying the car. And I left and told him I'd be back later to pick it up, and they obviously never got the money. I test more life hacks here. How much free stuff can you get by lying and saying it's your birthday? First, I went to Starbucks and told them, yo, it's my birthday, can I get a free drink? And even though they asked for my ID, I told them I didn't have it, and sure enough, they just gave me the drink. But to take it up a notch, I went to the shoe store, picked out some fire sneakers, and told them, yo, it's my birthday, is there any way that I could get it for free? And even though they didn't give it to me for completely free, they did give me an 80% coupon that they never give anyone. But I knew I had to go one step further, so I went to the Ferrari dealership, told them it was my birthday, and they showed me around some crazy cars, and it only got better because they ended up letting me joyride whatever cars I wanted from their lot. And even though I crashed one of them, they said it's all good. I test more things here.
Here are some ways you can avoid getting drafted if World War III starts, and you'll be amazed by some of the stuff people have done to get away from this. The first way, and probably the hardest, is faking your death. If you didn't already know, the US military cannot make you serve if you're not alive. This will take commitment, but numerous people have done it in the past, so I believe in you. You can also try becoming fat. Apparently, there are people who would eat tons and tons of food to try getting away from getting drafted. See, once again, the US military can't make you serve when your belly is the size of the Russian motherland. And if they don't see you as fit, your chances are pretty slim. But the best way you can avoid getting drafted with a 100% guarantee is by joining the army. See, you can't get drafted into the military if you're already in the. How do you win the Key Machine arcade game every time? You're probably thinking it's just rigged or that you need to have good aim. But both those are actually irrelevant. See, there's actually a way you can finesse the bot without even touching the machine. And that's because every losing turn from another player spending money actually increases your chances of winning. But if you don't waste your time gambling, subscribe.
I almost died filming a YouTube short. See, I was driving in a rural town when I noticed something strange on the side of the road. Do you see that thing?
Yo, what is that?
Dude, what is that? I'm saying. I quickly got out and realized it was a dead body. So of course I went to call the cops, but before I could even pull out my phone, me and my friend noticed people watching us. We pretended to ignore them and tried walking away, but they started coming towards us quick. It was a man holding a gun with another guy walking up a little bit behind him. He started yelling at us, telling us to get off his property, and I started freaking out because I didn't want him to think I caused the body. So I told him we were filming for a school project and this guy was not buying it. He started holding up his weapon towards us and coming in closer, and that's when my friend makes a huge mistake. He starts running back towards my car, and so obviously I follow him and we can start hearing gunshots. We drive off quickly and neither of us are hurt, but I find this in my car. Watch more right here. I asked PlayStation for a free PS5 and actually got an answer. See, I don't have a PS5 and I probably should just buy one, but PlayStation says you should send them letters, so I decided to test my luck. After hours of writing up a really good genius letter that they couldn't refuse, I mailed it off, but there was just one issue. I wasn't getting a response. It had been a week with no answer, and even though they probably just threw it in the trash, I still had hope. And after 3 weeks of checking my mailbox every single day, I got a letter from PlayStation with the logo on it. And when I opened it up, their response was, "Thank you for writing to us. Here's a $100 PlayStation gift card." I test dumber stuff here. I'm gonna crash VidCon by pulling the fire alarm. Ready, set, go.
No, Krishna.
Pretty much instantly, the alarm started going off and everyone was leaving the building. And you could even see people running for their lives. And I was really happy because my plan was going perfectly until a few minutes later when they put out an announcement saying it was a fake alarm and sent out security guards looking for me. Of course, I don't want to get in trouble, but all the fans kept on swarming me and asking for photos while I was trying to leave, and eventually security stopped me and banned me from ever coming back. Watch me do something dumber here.
TikToker Krishna Sahay releases new gender.
You heard that right. I created my own gender. And with over 58 already public, I thought it was time I identify. And it got so official that even Forbes, Yahoo Finance, and the BBC made articles about it. The name, Krishna Fluid. Get it? Because my name's Krishna Sahay. Okay. But the only way I was gonna make this actually work was getting thousands of others to identify. So after wiring Logan Paul over $30,000, Krishna Fluid was about to go mainstream.
I'm officially converting to Krishna Fluid.
According to Google, the world record of spoons in a microwave before it explodes is 11. But I'm gonna destroy this world record. As much as this seems easy to beat, hundreds of people have blown up their microwaves trying and failing. But obviously, as a certified Asian, the boy Krishna Sahay is built different. Starting with 1.
Krishna, please tell me when I should get this.
Alright, that was pretty light. Now we're gonna do 3 spoons.
Krishna, this nice.
It started popping in the microwave and this was massive. Now we're gonna do 7 spoons in the microwave. 4.
Krishna Sahay has lost his mind. You guys is better. Krishna, I'm not gonna wait. It sounds like an engine.
We're pretty sure that the microwave is gonna explode soon, and we're going 10 spoons on this one. So let's hope for the best. We were now going for the world record, and I was putting 13 spoons into the microwave. It was now finally the moment of truth.
Don't.
How many parking tickets can you get by parking like an absolute idiot? To start things off, I parked diagonally in 2 disabled parking spots, and for the first couple hours, literally nothing happened until finally a parking attendant showed up and gave me what I thought was a ticket until I went to check it out, and it was just a warning. So for the next try, I parked in front of a fire hydrant and in front of someone's house, and this time, just 10 minutes later, the same parking attendant came by, but this time, instead of giving me a warning, they gave me 2 parking tickets. But when I had the chance to finally come back to my car, they were already towing it away. I do something a lot worse here. How many times can you go through the same drive-thru before they get mad? I started out by going into the Starbucks drive-thru, just asking for my normal drink and then getting it. And obviously they didn't think anything was weird, but this was just the beginning, because I went back in and this time asked for a water, and she was like, okay, cool. But then I went again and asked for a sandwich, and she was actually getting annoyed, being like, why didn't you just get it all at the same time? And she even threw the sandwich on the floor instead of handing it to me. But just to get them another time, I went all the way back around, asked for another water, and this is when they started to lose it because they literally threw it at me. I do more annoying things here. How much fall damage can you take in real life? Can you jump out of a plane and survive? You would take some serious damage at around 2 stories. So don't try any weird stunts by a window, because anything above 4 stories will definitely kill you. But what happens when an elevator crashes or you have to jump out of a plane, because that's a very real scenario? Well, one person has survived a 35,000 foot drop or a fall from around 10 kilometers. But don't try this at home, because this was an absolute miracle, and surviving this is much rarer than hitting the subscribe button. Guys, they just came out with the new Christmas themed gas, and I already just filled up $55. I don't know why it's getting expensive, but Christmas fuel, it supposedly makes your car way faster, guys. You gotta try it out. Just pick the green handle. It just came out to all the gas stations. Krishna Sahay pro tip number 35. How many times can you drop your drink in a drive-thru before you get banned?
Why are you jumping in the water?
Oh, I'm not dropping the water.
Yes, you are.
To test it out, I ordered a water and a biscuit and started my evil tactics. And after the first time, the guy just thought it was a simple mistake and handed me another one, but after I dropped it again, he left and called in the big boss, who told me this.
Why are you jumping in the water?
Oh, I'm not dropping the water.
Yes, you are. Why are you doing it on purpose?
I'm not.
Why is he recording?
He's not recording.
But of course, I just dropped it again, and even though they were pissed, they still brought out another item, which I dropped again. And let's just say I got arrested later. How long can you survive trapped in an elevator? For the first few hours, it was really easy. I was just killing time playing Block Blast. But after 7 hours, the oxygen level started coming down, and I was finding it harder to breathe. But it still wasn't that bad until about hour 20, when I was literally about to pass out. Yo, you good, bro? What the heck? Dude. The only thing that was keeping me going was all these combos and my score continually going up. Luckily, there was an oxygen mask, so we used that for a little bit, but then we finally were let out. Krishna, you idiot! The only good thing, I beat my high score in Block Blast, and you can too. Download Block Blast today. This is a Walmart mobility scooter, and you're not allowed to ride them unless you have a disability, so we're gonna see how long we can ride it until we get kicked out. We started rolling around, and at first literally none of the workers even cared about what we were doing, so we started to take it up a notch by crashing into random things, hitting people, and even throwing eggs on the ground. But still somehow nobody even batted an eye, until finally just when we were about to leave, this woman comes up to us and she told us, you need to get off the scooter right now because we have a faster one with a better battery in the front. I do a lot dumber stuff right here. How many Costco samples can you steal before they kick you out? With the first sample, I just walked in and grabbed it. He said thank you for trying it, and the guy was literally happy. But for the second sample, I came in glasses on just to look a little different, and he said, hey, if you really like it, you should buy one. And obviously I don't have the money to buy one, so I put on a new disguise, literally changed out shirts from a random shirt in the Costco, and then came back and took it and ran off. And at this point, you could hear him chattering to his other coworkers because there's no way you're that poor and you need to steal Costco samples. But I was gonna go for one more. I had the craziest disguise. I put on a security vest, went up, took another one, and started running because I heard the guy yell, that's one too many. And as I walked out, the guy who checks your receipts literally said, hey, you're the guy stealing the samples. I'll test something crazier here. I accidentally destroyed a Bugatti and it wasn't even my fault. It started when I was in a super expensive car dealership and my friend dared me to try and test drive the Bugatti. So I told them I wanted to buy it and ask for a test drive. Obviously, your boy Krishna Sahay cannot afford that. And they said, no, I can't drive it, but they said I can sit in it, look around, and even ride along as a passenger. So I hopped in, they took me on a joyride, but there was one problem. I was holding 3 Starbucks cups, and when they floored it a little bit, I accidentally spilled it on the dash and all over the floor. Also, for legal reasons, this didn't happen, okay? Don't sue me, Bugatti. I told them I was sorry about the floor mats and the dash being dirty, and I thought it wasn't that serious until I got a letter saying I was getting sued for $80,000 because Bugatti floor mats are so expensive. I do more insane things here. The other day, my supercar caught on fire while I was driving, and since I had no money to pay for the repairs, I decided to go on Facebook Marketplace and just try and get another car for super cheap. So I texted a guy selling his Toyota and asked him to meet ASAP. And when I saw the car, I asked for a test drive, and to my surprise, he let me just take it for a spin without him even coming with. And just a few minutes into the drive, I realized something crazy. I could just drive the car away and literally not even pay him. So I started moving farther and farther, and after a whole 20 minutes, the guy started spam calling me and told me this. Yo, what's going on?
Bro, this is the last time I'm
Bro, your car is fine, bro. But I didn't care. I kept on driving it, and even though he called me again, I decided to go all out, and I hid it between 2 buildings, and it's been 3 months, and I still have the car. I do something crazier here. How many free Slurpees can you get on July 11th at 7-Eleven? See, every year on 7-11, they give out 1 free Slurpee per person, but to try and get more, I'm using disguises. Starting with normal me. I walked in and saw the ad and got the cup and just filled it up, and sure enough, they let me have it for free.
Just this. Okay, you're good. Oh, okay. All right, thanks.
So I swapped into the janitor uniform, went back in, and once again, it wasn't a problem. They let me out with the Slurpee.
Just this. Sure. All right, thank you.
But now it was time for the third one, and they told me this.
We're closed. We're out of the cups.
Which is a complete lie, cause...
What 7-Eleven closes at 8 p.m.?
I found a way to legally rob Amazon. First, you want to find the nearest Amazon warehouse to you. Go there and start waiting for delivery trucks to start leaving. You want to follow one of the Amazon delivery drivers. Sometimes it takes 20 minutes, sometimes it takes 40 minutes, but eventually they'll stop at random houses, walk out of their truck, and drop a random cardboard box. What you want to do is go grab these cardboard boxes and take them and put them in your car. You want to repeat this until you have about 10 packages. Then you want to go home, open them up. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of stuff like this time where I got 12 iPhones in a package, and other times you'll just get some useless little table. Regardless, you can take these to the pawn shop or go and sell them online and make easy money. For legal reasons, don't actually do this, but watch this. I found a way to legally rob McDonald's, and it's genius.
TikToker Krishna Sahay saving thousands of dollars in McDonald's burgers.
McDonald's temporarily shut down its corporate offices across the U.S. today.
CEO stating that he will make sure Krishna Sahay is terminated.
Here's how. Get to your nearest McDonald's and go to the order yourself kiosk. Select pretty much whatever you want as long as it has a burger in it. So I'm picking the Happy Meal with a little mermaid toy.
Krishna's such a child, I
But
swear.
now we're gonna do things a little bit differently. Go to the ingredients section and take out the entire bun and all the meat out of it. I know this sounds crazy, but just trust me, you'll thank me later. So now it's just ketchup and basically no burger. But what this does is glitch the entire Happy Meal that still has the toy and milk, but now it makes it completely free. But if you want to take this to the next level, subscribe. I found a way to legally rob Starbucks. All you're gonna do is walk into the busiest Starbucks you can find. You gotta make sure there's a bunch of people and you wanna act normal. Sit down at the table, just chill there for 10 minutes. You really wanna fit in with everyone else. Then you wanna start standing up for no reason, kinda near where they start delivering all of the drinks. Trust me, you'll see why this is important later. Next, they're gonna start calling out random names, and on one of the call outs, all you're gonna do is walk up there, grab the drink even though it's not yours, and just walk straight out confident. Now, once you get past the door, start running away, and this works every time. No one ever chases after you or does anything about it. I do more life hacks here. I found a way to legally steal a PS5. First, you wanna go to any Walmart that has PS5s and ask them to open up the little section. As soon as they do, grab it and run. Get out of the store. Even if the scanners start beeping, who cares? Just keep going. Just kidding, that's not the method, but this is. You wanna go take it and pay for it, and make sure you add the protection plan. This is super important, and you'll see why later. Next, you wanna take it to your house, take it out of the box, and use a screwdriver to open it up and take out every single important internal component. And then you wanna fill up the case with coins, rocks. I used poker chips in this example, and then seal it back shut, put it back in the packaging, and go back to Walmart to return it. They'll spend like 20 minutes trying to check everything, but just trust in the process, and they'll give you a full refund, and you get to keep all the important parts of the PS5. For legal reasons, don't do this, but watch this. Everyone's been doing the ice bucket challenge, and I keep getting nominated, but since I don't want to get wet, I had a better idea. I went on Facebook and looked through thousands of different profiles till I found someone that looked just like me. I then found out he went to a college nearby, so we went to the college and sat there for hours and hours till we finally saw him. Immediately, I had my friend tackle him to the ground, and we grabbed him, put him on a chair, and tied him up behind an alleyway so no one would find it, just to do one thing: make him do the ice bucket challenge so everyone thinks I did it. Are you ready for the ice bucket challenge? Ready? Set. I do crazier stuff right here. How many breadsticks can you get from Olive Garden before they get mad? See, they always say you get unlimited breadsticks, but I wanted to see how far we could really go. As soon as we sat down, they took our order and gave us a ton of breadsticks, which I immediately started eating as fast as possible, as well as making all my friends eat them. And that's when they brought the second batch, which again, I went nom 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 and ate it all up in just a few minutes. But when they brought the third batch over is when we had a problem. See, I was already super full, so we started stuffing them in all of our pockets and then going to the bathroom and throwing them in the urinals and in the toilet. And when we came out, we ordered another stack of breadsticks, and the guy was like, yo, you guys eat a lot of food. And once again, since we were all full, my homies just stuffed it down their pants, and then we asked for another order, and this is when we had a problem. See, they actually found the breadsticks in the toilet and then kicked us out. But to get some revenge, I just threw a few breadsticks in front of the Olive Garden and do something dumber here.
I found a new infinite money glitch. TikToker Krishna Sahay generating thousands through Target prepaid Visas
Target
glitch.
stock down 24% in one day.
Hundreds of Target employees fired. The authorities will make sure Krishna Sahay suffers the consequence.
First, you want to go to your local Target.
Krishna, do not.
And pick up one of these. It's a prepaid card, and you'll need to throw around like $25 on it. Next, you want to buy yourself a Target gift card worth $25 from the prepaid card. This glitches something in the Target system, but the next steps are super crucial to making this work. You want to find an item that's just under the $25 you have on your gift card now.
Krishna, you're scaring away all the hoes.
So, for example, $24.99, this thingy. And even though with tax it is more than $25, the card will still work and you'll still be able to check out and buy. But this isn't the hack, because if you go into the counter and check the value of the card, you guys are literally not going to believe the card's value so far. Just like that, we came out with the V, and we could have returned it and got the money back, and our gift card still had $25 on it. If you finna try, subscribe. I found a way to legally rob Walmart, and it's actually genius.
TikToker Krishna Sahay saved thousands of dollars through Walmart hacks.
Walmart stock down 36% overnight.
We will make sure Krishna is executed.
Here's how you do it. You want to get to your closest Walmart 20 to 30 minutes before it closes. So if your Walmart closes at 11, be there at around 10:30. It won't work if you don't. You want to get your items that you plan on buying and get get to the self-checkout area. But instead of just scanning all your items and paying like you normally would, we're gonna do this at bins. Find out what costs the least and then scan it first. Then the second cheapest. So we bought super mini trash bag. We also got this hand massager. Last but not least,
Krishna, it's your new girlfriend. She's gonna be in the makeup.
everyone around you is gonna think you're weird, and all the employees working, if they catch you doing this, they're gonna be a bit upset. Because what happens when you click pay is crazy. Your boy Krishna Sahay just finished scanning everything, and I'm about to put you guys on crazy so far. So when you go to pay up, they'll pull up saying that an employee is needed at your area for assistance, and as soon as they scan their badge, everything is 50% off. Follow. Here's how you can legally steal any Labubu. First, you want to go to an arcade near you that has a Labubu claw machine, and instead of just paying the money for it, because it literally costs $5 to play, and testing your luck, because keep it real, you're never gonna win. You want to buy one of these claw machine keys that literally can open any claw machine, so you can just take out the gifts and use it on it and take your Labubu and just leave. I do more ridiculous stuff here. I found a way to legally steal a Nintendo Switch. First, you're gonna want to go to your local Walmart and just buy one. Nothing weird here, just pay for it, but make sure on your way out you grab some tape. This is super important. Next, you want to go to the parking lot, take the Nintendo Switch outside of the box, and take out the controllers. These are yours, keep them. Next, you want to take some rocks and fill up the empty box with them to make it feel like it's heavy. Next, you want to use the tape that you got earlier and seal up the box and make it look like it was brand new. Now, just keep it with you a little bit, then go back inside straight to the exchange and return section and tell them that you just don't need it anymore and you want a refund. And most of the time, they're just gonna look at the box and see it's sealed and not do anything, but just in case they do open it, just tell them that when you bought it, it came like that, and you'll get a full refund and keep the Nintendo Switch. I do dumber stuff here. I found a way to hack the arcade machine into giving you unlimited tries.
Dave & Buster's stock down 68% after TikToker Krishna Sahay reveals arcade glitch.
Thousands emptying claw machines across the country.
When interviewed, he said, "All for the gram. Love the gram."
First, you need to get a dollar coin and a dime. I promise this is all gonna make sense in a second. Then you want to get to the claw machine, and most claw machines should work for this, but this part is absolutely crucial. You want to find this little key slot and grip the dollar and dime just like this and push it in. Now we're gonna reprogram the joystick and the machine. Hold this down for like 10 seconds with some pressure and start pushing the right side or spam.
Krishna, you look a bit stupid, not gonna lie.
Then swipe your Dave & Buster's card, but be super careful.
Oh, I swear to God. Yes, for the video. Yes, sir.
Last time we did this, we got kicked out by a staff member.
That was intense, so subscribe. How many rental scooters can you steal before somebody stops you? To test it out, I found a few nearby me and immediately started loading them up into my car. And for a bit, they were beeping like crazy, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. So I went ahead to the next location and found another one and grabbed it, put it in my car, and everyone was looking at me like I was crazy. But we were sure we were still good, and so we drove off, but that's when the owner of the scooters ran up to our car. Yo, we got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Guys, you didn't open the trunk. You have my scooters.
No, we don't.
I can hear them beeping. What are you talking?
What are you talking
open the trunk.
I don't have your scooters, bro. We gotta go. But we just drove off, and I try even crazier things right here. I learned to drift in 5 minutes, and here's how you can too. You gotta trust me. It's super easy to do. Step 1, rent a car. I'm obviously not gonna use my own, so I got a random BMW. Next, find an empty parking lot. Any church usually works. There's tons of empty space. Now hop in the car and follow this. Make sure you're in drive. Turn your steering wheel all the way to the right. You want to make sure traction off, everything, and then you want to just floor. Also, for legal reasons, all of these clips are definitely not me. And this is also definitely not me. If this tutorial was awful, subscribe. Can you avoid paying tolls by hiding your license plate? I started by taking my license plate off of my car and covering all the letters and numbers with tape, but I was super nervous because if I got caught, this would have been a felony. But I got on the highway anyways and hit 2 different toll roads to really test out if this would work. And after parking my car up in a hidden garage and swearing to never drive it for at least a month, I waited and even ran up some chicken for fun in case they did try and get me for it. But that's when I checked the mail 3 weeks later and got hit with $200 fines for avoiding tolls. I found a way to get an iPhone for completely free, and it's super easy. First, you want to go into your local store and just buy an iPhone. I know you guys probably have no money, but trust me, it's worth it. And make sure to keep your receipt. This is super important for later. Next, you want to get a fake iPhone off of Temu for like 10 bucks. And as you can tell, this one is obviously fake. Like, what even is there's this startup screen, and then you want to take the real iPhone out and keep it, and then put the fake iPhone in. Now just go back to the store you bought it from and try and return it, and if they ask why, just tell them your mom died and you don't need it anymore, and they should just process the return and give you the money back. I found a way to get free gas from any gas station. First, you want to start by putting on a worker's vest and standing around the gas pumps pretending to be the guy that helps people pump gas. Now you want to wait till someone with a nice car pulls in.
Has a nice sports car too. We're gonna rob him.
And when they try to come out to pump their gas, tell them, no, it's all good, I'll do it for you. Take their credit card and start pumping gas for them. But once they're done, don't put the gas cap back. You're gonna want to keep it and go to the other side and start pumping your own car. And obviously, I knew I could get in trouble, so to cover myself, I started playing some pump and hit a quick dub. And just like that, you never have to pay for gas again. Here's how you can get free popcorn every time you go to the movies. First, you want to walk in and immediately just dig in the trash cans till you find a bag of popcorn that looks like this. And if it's super full, you just want to empty some of it out and then just walk to the employees where they sell the new popcorn and ask for a refill. And just like that, they'll give you a full refill on your popcorn at zero cost. Just like that, I got the full bag for completely free. Here's how you can get any Lego set for completely free. First, you want to go to the Lego aisle of any major store and pick the biggest set you want. The bigger, the better. Then you want to go to the front and pay for it. Trust me, I'll explain how it's free in a second. After you pay for it, go outside and take all the Legos out. You're going to keep all the Legos and then get some rocks and start throwing them in the box and fill the box up with rocks. Then tape up the box and bring it back into the store and tell them you really didn't like it and ask for a refund since you have the receipt. 99% of the time, they won't even open the box and just give you the money back, so you get to enjoy the Legos.
Excuse me, sir. Did you pay for that?
No, absolutely not.
I do something dumber here. I'm gonna prank this stranger by vandalizing his car and then giving him a brand new one. As soon as he went into the store, I went up to it, grabbed a can of spray paint, and absolutely went ham all over the car. And within just a few minutes, the car looked absolutely terrible. And when he came back, he was definitely pissed. And since some random other guy saw us doing it, he literally called the police on us. But that's when I came in to surprise him with his new car.
Brand new BMW right there.
I don't care about that BMW. My grandma just gave me this one before she passed. You wrote
But clearly he was not happy at all since he was emotionally attached to the Camry. But who cares? I still have a Ferrari. Here's how you can get out of any speeding ticket. See, the other day I was going 4 times over the speed limit in a school zone, which is definitely not good. And to no surprise, I got pulled over and got a really, really bad speeding ticket. But if this happens, just trust me, keep quiet, keep it cool. Don't tell the cop anything that admits you're guilty during the traffic stop. But as soon as the traffic stop's over and they let you go, this is where you strike. You're gonna set up a court date for the speeding ticket, get on a Zoom call with the judge and the police officer, and make sure you use Cluely AI. It'll literally tell you what to say during the interview, and you're literally gonna demolish the police officer and the judge. And I got my ticket dismissed doing it. So follow for more tips. How many items can you steal from Walmart before you get caught? Go, quick, run. First, we started by going big, by going to the back and grabbing an iPhone, and I hid it in my pocket and started to walk out. And sure enough, we got away with no issues, so we took it to the next level by adding 5 more items and a TV. And we ran out, but security this time tried to stop us. Obviously, Unc was too old, could not do nothing. But now it was time to escape with a full cart of random items. We started to walk out, but you could tell we were on their radar and people were suspicious of us. And the scanners went absolutely crazy. I tried running as fast as possible, but miserably fell on the ground and the cops had to help me get up. You can watch me do crazier stuff here. I was the stunt driver in this famous Pepsi ad and it went horribly wrong. So I saw this job listing by Pepsi saying that they needed a professional C8 Corvette driver to act in their ad. But they said one of the requirements was that I needed to be able to drift the car really well. So I went out and practiced and eventually slowly got the hang of it. And then they finally told me to come in and film. I came in and they basically told me they just real quick needed to go and inspect my car. So I gave them my keys and they took it to go check for some things. I guess it's like safety reasons. Well, hours passed and they still didn't text me back or tell me anything about what was going on. So I eventually checked the location of my car and it ended up it was headed toward the Mexican border. So I was thinking, oh my God, these guys just scammed me pretending to be Pepsi and doing this ad. Eventually I went to hunt it down and we even found this video of the guy going like an ungodly speed in the car. And eventually the police got them. We towed the car back. And if you think this was crazy, wait till you watch this. Giving homeless people food except with an explosive. Yo, are you hungry by any chance?
Yeah,
What would you like to eat?
pizza would be fine.
A pizza? All right, we got you. Got him some pizza? Yo, man, I got you the pizza you wanted.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day, man.
sit on the...
Yo! I'm gonna crash the Minecraft movie by lighting fireworks. That is insane. Immediately, everyone started evacuating, and some kids started crying because they couldn't watch the movie, but I didn't care because I find it so annoying that everyone starts cheering when they say chicken track. But that's when I quickly realized I had a way bigger problem. Law enforcement was on to me, and they started looking for me, but of course I hid in another theater, and at first I was pretending just to watch another movie until the cops walked into my theater and literally caught me red-handed since I still had red on my hands from when I blew up the firework, and now I'm getting taken away in a police car. If you thought this was bad, watch this. I'm gonna crash the Minecraft movie by pulling the fire alarm. Within minutes, everyone left the movie theater and it was completely empty. And law enforcement started surrounding the theater trying to look for me, but honestly, they probably thought it was another random person that does crazy stuff at the Minecraft movie anyway. So I hide in the bathroom and a few minutes go by and a guy comes in who's clearly wearing a fireman outfit and he starts banging on the doors and I'm like, what? I was keeping my feet up so he wouldn't think I was there, but bro starts tippy-toeing and looking at this point, I was embarrassed, so I made a last-ditch effort and ran out. And as soon as I ran outside, I was done. It gets way worse right here. I accidentally stole a bulldozer and got in some serious trouble. See, last night I was exploring a construction site when I saw a bunch of excavators and started to check if they had the key in it, and to my surprise, one of them did. So I did something really stupid and went inside and started it up. I even started moving it around and playing with the up and down thingy, but just when I was trying to drive off with it, this happened. I'm sorry.
Private property, you need to get the out of here.
I'm sorry.
Come on, down.
I'm sorry.
How'd y'all even get in here?
We were lost. We were looking for a bathroom.
This ain't it. Go.
I do something dumber right here. I almost died for flipping someone off.
Shots fired in Frisco, Texas after incredible road rage incident.
It seems to be Krishna Sahay again causing trouble.
Due to Krishna being a minor, it had been difficult to apprehend him. But we will have him captured, either alive or...
So I live in this goofy gated community, and while pulling out of it, there was this guy like speeding down 80 miles an hour, and I didn't see him at first, but I accidentally like cut him off and went in front of him. The speed limit was like 50. I could hardly notice him since he was going so fast. And the guy was in this Tesla and he was pissed, so he started flashing his blinkers at me, and then I started flashing my blinkers back at him. But then I made a big mistake. While he was passing me up, I went off to flip him off because like, what the hell, why are you speeding like that anyway, right? And then you have the audacity to flash your blinkers at me. But when we finally stopped at like a nearby stoplight, he did something I absolutely didn't expect. He got out of his car, started walking towards me, and flashed the fact that he had a gun. We sped off when we heard the unbelievable. Birds in that tree, check this out. Yo! With this. And honestly, the packaging literally couldn't be worse. It came in cracked. Instead of calling it a burning device or an arson device, this thing literally lights things on fire. They've literally written long-range blue light equipment. I guess that gets them out of legal trouble, so we're gonna unbox it. Krishna, are you sure this is even legal? Bro, when have I ever cared if things are legal? They literally give you glasses so you don't kill yourself with this thing. No, ow! What the Ow! Once I'm gonna wash my eyes. Oh my gosh! Ow! Bro! Oh! That is so far. No, that actually hurts. Like unironically, but I should not have done that again. Ow! Not burn real money, guys. Don't ever do that. Okay. Highly illegal. You can see the smoke. It started to smoke, so we decided to pour in some oil to take it to the next level. Yo, are you seeing this? That wasn't even the coolest part about this thing though, because look what it did after we pointed it at a bunch of birds and trees. There's a bunch of birds in that tree. Check this out. Yo! Yo, Krishna, you're crazy. Did you get that? Shit on me. Record it. Bro, shit on me. Shit on him. That's hilarious. I bought this flamethrower for $30 from this weirdo on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm gonna test if this thing actually works or if I just got scammed. First, I went to buy propane. This is propane, all-purpose propane. $90?
Oh, bro, what the hell?
$90.
No, that's the stove.
Oh, I'm propane security. And then we went to a forest so that no one would catch us in the act, but that was a really bad idea. You'll see why. But I literally couldn't get it to work, but after 20 minutes, this happened.
Yo.
Holy sh.
Yo,
we gotta face. Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Bro, people think I'm a bad person. I'm not a bad person.
Like a jet taking.
I'm just a fun person. Bro, you're literally hurting the plant. What kind of person are you?
Making a Christmas tree.
Watch me test more illegal items right here.
I just bought this police car.
And we're gonna go pull random people over. But first, let me show you how sick this thing is.
We're in the back of the police car. This is so uncomfortable. I see why people don't like going to jail now, you know? It's like, it's not even about dropping the soap or anything. It's literally about this back. It looks so realistic. It looks so realistic. Everything about it. And it is realistic because this was a police car.
And in fact, I doubt it's legal because why do the lights turn on? Like, can someone explain? So I hopped in and started driving.
Oh, it's fast. What? Why are police cars so fast?
That's a tuned V8.
We're going after this guy next.
This guy's brakes lights out. State ref.
I had some fun pulling people over, but honestly, some guy got really pissed and I decided this is too much risk and it's super illegal, so I just stopped. And I found a way to legally steal an Xbox. First, you want to go into any major store that sells them and you want to pay for it, take it home, and also buy a really cheap Xbox online like this one and wait for it to come to your house. This is important. Once it gets to your house, you want to replace it with the other Xbox and make sure you seal it shut. Then take it back to the place you returned it from, but when they ask you why are you returning it, make sure you say, oh, it was just a code 45. This will let them know that you're actually a technician and that it's a manufacturer defect, and they'll instantly give you a full refund without even checking. I do worse here. I bought a stolen supercar on the dark web. See, a few days ago, I found this website where a bunch of supercars were super cheap. We're talking about a Ferrari for $10,000, a Lamborghini for $15,000, and so much more. So obviously, I wanted a good deal, so I sent the money and was just hoping I didn't get scammed. And sure enough, the next day, I got a text to meet up at a certain location. So I drove there, and to my surprise, I wasn't scammed. Yo, Blanco, right? Keys?
Yeah. Hey, bro, don't get in trouble.
I got you.
You don't know me, bro. You never saw me. You didn't get the car from me.
Alright, I didn't get the car from you. No, I did not get it from you. Dude, did he just take off? He's running. I test something crazier here. I called phone numbers you should never call. Starting with this one, which plays a bunch of distorted screams and static and keeps on telling you that you're gonna die, which is creepy, but not as bad as this number that says it's a dark web delivery service and says when you enter in your credit card details, it'll start shipping in random packages to your house that are creepy. But after entering my own credit card details, I never got anything, so they probably just steal your information. But I called the next number, which basically as soon as you call it, it tries and triangulates your IP address and where you live and recites it back to you, which is super scary. So finally I called this number, and this actually connects you to a real person who says they can deliver someone to your house to assist you with any special jobs or work. I gave them my credit card info to see if it would actually work, and I'm not kidding, 2 hours later, this girl showed up to my house. I test more right. I found a way to hack into any Ferris wheel.
TikToker Krishna Sahay causes Ferris wheel malfunction. Dozens of people panicking on the Grandscape Ferris wheel.
When interviewed, Krishna Sahay told officers to please put a W in the chat.
Here's how you do it. You want to find one of these black boxes near the control panel. They have to be this exact one. Every single Ferris wheel has it just fine. You want to get close to it, but instead of pressing any of the buttons on things a little bit differently, since we're trying to hack into their interface, you're going to go and turn only this exact knob and then unplug it entirely. The staff members are going to think you're really weird, and they might call security if you're not careful and quick enough. But what this does to the Ferris wheel once you actually get on it is absolutely insane. Alright, so we're going on the Ferris wheel right now, but the cops actually found out what we were doing because they were waiting right outside. What this does is actually pretty crazy. I'm putting you guys on for real, so subscribe. Because as soon as you reach the top of the Ferris wheel, it'll completely stop. Whoa, where's the top? Oh, it stopped! It's an announcement about the malfunction. Attention everyone, the Ferris wheel has had. But be super careful doing this because we got escorted by the cops and detained. If you guys want to subscribe. I found a way to get free AirPods, and it's actually genius. As soon as you're in the store, you want to grab a bag of chips and just pay for it as usual, nothing weird. But make sure you keep the receipt. This is important for later. Afterwards, you want to go to the tech section and ask for AirPods. But when they hand it to you, instead of going and paying for it, take it, open the bag of chips and put it inside there. And then use a chip bag resealer like the one here and seal the bag to make it look like no one ever touched it. Now all you gotta do is walk out of there, and if they bug you about it, you have the receipt showing you paid for the bag of chips, and just like that, I got free AirPods. I tried more life hacks here. I found a way to get free AirPods, and it's actually insane. As soon as you're in the store, grab a bag of chips and pay for it, but make sure to keep the receipt. This is super important. Afterwards, go to the tech section and ask for AirPods, but when they give it to you, instead of walking to the checkout section and paying, just open up the chip bag, put the AirPods inside, and use a bag resealer to seal the bag up like it was never open. Now, all you got to do is walk out past asset protection, and even if they ask you any questions, you have the receipt, and just like that, you got free AirPods. I found a way to legally steal a PS5. First, you want to go to any Walmart that has PS5s and ask them to open up the little section. As soon as they do, grab it and run. Get out of the store. Even if the scanners start beeping, who cares? Just keep going. Just kidding, that's not the method, but this is. You want to go take it and pay for it, and make sure you add the protection plan. This is super important, and you'll see why later. Next, you want to take it to your house, take it out of the box, and use a screwdriver to open it up and take out every single important internal component. And then you want to fill up the case with coins, rocks. I used poker chips in this example, and then seal it back shut, put it back in the packaging, and go back to Walmart to return it. They'll spend like 20 minutes trying to check everything, but just trust in the process, and they'll give you a full refund, and you get to keep all the important parts of the PS5. For legal reasons, don't do this, but watch this.
Yo, you got two? Go.
I found a way to legally steal iPhones. First, you want to go into the Apple store and buy a brand new iPhone, but make sure you pay with cash. This is important for later. Next, you want to take this iPhone home and absolutely destroy it. We smashed the thing, drove over it. I mean, the phone was absolutely cooked after I was done with it. Then you want to take the broken phone, put it back in the original packaging, and go back to the Apple store and tell them it just came like that. They'll say they're so sorry, give you a full refund, and also will give you a brand new iPhone. I do more illegal stuff right here. How much can you get away with stealing from a hotel? See, usually they let people get away with some soap and some towels, but I wanted to see if I could take it to the next level. So I started by unplugging their microwave and just walking it out of the hotel, which is an easy $200 profit. Why are these worth so much? And nothing happened, so I came back the next week to the same hotel and started taking the entire sofa out of the room. And we managed to get to the elevator and take that out too, but we had to be super careful. But then it was time to go for the big boy. So I went all the way to the laundry room a week after, started taking the entire washing machine with the dolly, and once I got into the elevator, we were able to put it in my car and get away, but we ended up getting a fine for $400, but we went ahead and made up all the damages, as you can see right here, and now we're good. I found a way to get a Nintendo Switch for completely free, and it's actually genius. First, you want to go into Target and grab a trash can. I know it doesn't make much sense, but just trust me. Next, you want to go to the back and ask if they have any Nintendo Switches. And when they give it to you, instead of going to the front and paying for it, put it in the trash can. Then all you got to do is go to the checkout section and let them scan the trash can and just pay for it. And just like that, you walked out, but you also have a Nintendo Switch. I test crazier hacks here. I found a Walmart infinite money glitch. First, you want to find a Walmart that has a lot of bananas. The more, the better. Then you want to start loading them into your car. I'm talking hundreds of them. You literally need to buy at least 101 bananas for this to work. You'll see why later. Then you want to go to self-checkout, scan them. I know people are going to think you're crazy, and if the employees know what you're doing, they're going to be mad, but just keep on scanning till you get to the 100th banana. Then you'll notice they'll give you a bulk order discount of 25% when you check out, so pay for it and keep the receipt, because the next day you're going to come back with half the bananas, show them the receipt, and ask them for a refund. The Walmart won't even check, and they'll give you a full refund, and then you can keep the rest of the bananas as a profit. I do dumber stuff right here. I found a way to fly anywhere for completely free. First, you want to go to the airport and walk up to any gate where people are boarding. And since they're about to hop on the flight, all of them are going to have their boarding passes ready on their phone. So all you got to do is sneak a photo of someone's boarding pass, cut them in line, and then scan in and get into the plane. And now once you're on, all you got to do is find an empty seat, sit there, and just like that, I made it to North Korea for completely free. I found a way to get a Nintendo Switch for completely free. First, you want to stand outside of any major store and wait for someone to walk out with a Switch.
Yo, is that a Switch?
Yeah, it is.
You have a receipt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just throw it out for you, bro.
Next, you want to go into the store and ask for one of them. And since you already have the receipt, all you got to do is take it and walk out. But if they somehow do decide to check, they'll think you already bought it. And just like that, free Nintendo. I found a way way to legally rob McDonald's, and it's actually way too easy. See, as soon as you walk inside, you want to dig through the trash cans until you find a receipt. Then once you got your receipt, you just want to sit down, walk around, pretend like you're waiting for your food. But after a few minutes pass by, you want to go up to the counter and be like, hey, this is my order, this is my receipt, I paid for it, where's my food? It's been a while. And once they look at it, they're just gonna apologize to you and remake the food even though they already made it for someone else. And just like that, you got a free meal from McDonald's. I do more hacks here. Okay, you literally cannot make this shit up. I'm chilling in my apartment, right? Just relaxing. I witness a Hellcat literally zoom by, stop in front of this Range Rover. I mean, this Range Rover is nice. This is like a 200 grand Range Rover. That's like a new Range Rover, right? And he shoots him and runs off. Life is literally a GTA IRL session. I swear to God, like, life is short, so like, be safe out there. This is fucking nuts, bro. I accidentally stopped the biggest drug lord in my city. It started with me making a big mistake driving down a dangerous county road late at night, when I noticed a man on the side of the road waving with his car. And usually I'd never give someone a ride at 1 in the morning, but he had a nice Mercedes and seemed like a nice citizen. I let him hop in my car and immediately could tell something was gonna go wrong. He was acting really nervous, but as soon as I asked him where he was originally headed is when he started getting aggressive. Out of nowhere, he starts grabbing my steering wheel and trying to like make me crash. Luckily, I brake really hard and stop the car and hop out. I run out and he starts running too, and eventually I call the cops. And once the cops get there is when I realized this wasn't just any ordinary person. He had done the exact same thing to multiple other victims. I got a crazier story here. Here's how you can get unlimited Pokemon cards for completely free. First, you want to go into any major store and buy a big pack of Pokemon cards. And then you also want to buy a pack of normal note cards. You'll see why in a second. Next, you want to go pay for them, walk out, and you want to unbox them. Just take all the Pokemon cards out. Remember, all of these are yours now. And then take the note cards and stuff them into the box until they feel about the same weight. And then you want to go back the next day, return them, get all the money back. And I do more crazy things here. Can you scam the Lego store with fake Temu Legos? To test it out, I went in the store and picked this random Lego set and just straight up bought it. But I knew there was a way I was gonna get this for free. So I went ahead, found the exact same set on Temu for like $3. And then when it came in, I went ahead and opened it up, and it looked nothing like the real one. But I took all the parts out, put it in the real Lego set, and took all the real Lego stuff out and kept it for myself. And then I went back into the Lego store to try and return it. And after talking to them for a little bit and showing them that, oh, I just didn't want it, my little cousin didn't want it no more, they ended up just giving me a full refund.
One of the hijackers from the 9/11 incident has mysteriously been found to be alive 22 years later. The man in question, YouTuber Krishna Sahay, has a statement for the world.
Krishna, what are your last words?
Dude, I thought it was take your plane to work day. I found a way to get a PS5 for free, and it's actually genius. First, you want to go to any store that sells them and grab a cooler. I know it seems weird, but just trust me, it'll all make sense in a second. Then you want to go to the back and ask the employee for a PS5, but instead of paying for it at the front, take it and put it inside of the cooler. Next, you want to go to the checkout section and let them scan it, and if they look inside the cooler and notice the PS5, just tell them that you already paid for the PS5, and they'll just believe you and just make you pay for the cooler, and just like that, you can walk out and you got a free PS5. I do something smarter here. Here's how to get a free PS5.
Hey, excuse me. You got a PS5?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, can I keep your receipt? I'll throw it out for you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
Fine. Next, you want to go inside to the electronics section and ask for a PlayStation.
Do you guys have the normal ones? Yeah.
Now that you have it, since you already have a receipt, you're good to go. Even if they check it, they'll tell you you're good, and that's how you get a PS5 for completely free. I found a way to legally rob Walmart, and it's actually super easy. First, you want to go dig through their trash cans until you find some random receipt. Next, you want to grab a shopping cart and start getting all of the items that are on the receipt and putting it on the cart. I got super lucky because this guy spent a ton of money. He even bought a full TV. Now that you got all of the stuff on the receipt in a cart, you want to walk straight past the area where you check out and pay and go straight to the customer service return area. Next, you want to show them the receipt and tell them that you don't want any of these items anymore, that you don't need them, and they'll give you a full refund in cash, and just like that, you made a few $100. I do something more devious here. How long can you pretend to work at Target before you get caught? I walked in with an employee uniform as well as a name tag and immediately started helping people by working cashier, and I would low-key slide them money straight from the cash register. We don't talk about that though, but that's when someone some of the security workers started noticing me, so I started befriending some of the other workers, and I even pointed some customers in the wrong direction until one customer reported me, and they literally told me that if I actually wanted to work here, go and actually apply. So I decided to apply, and I literally used Cluely to cheat during the interview. Yeah, so I'm gonna be really dependable, and I'm always gonna show on time, and then I'm also gonna handle fast-paced work consistently, dude. And bada beam, bada boom, I got the job. Shout out to Cluely. The other day while walking around in my neighborhood, I saw a missing dog poster with a $3,000 reward, and since I need money, I went to the local PetSmart, found a dog that looked exactly like the photo on the poster, and bought it for $400. And then I called the owner saying I found their dog, and this happened.
Oh my god, you actually found him. He's been missing for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we actually found him.
Can we meet up, please? I've been like so sad.
Yeah, we can definitely meet up, but do you think you could quick send that $3,000 reward?
Yes, of course. Send me the information.
Yeah, I'll send you my payment right here. Yeah, did you send it? We can meet up right now, right after you send it.
Okay, I sent it.
I'm blocking them. And then we just returned the dog back to PetSmart for a full refund. I try more life hacks here. I cheated and won Mr. Beast's Lamborghini from the Feastables 7-Eleven giveaway. And here's how I did it. Every single Feastables bar was one entry into the giveaway. And I needed as many entries as I could get. So I had to get creative. To get an entry, you either had to buy from the website or submit a receipt of purchase of a Feastables bar. I was gonna generate tens of thousands of different receipts with different serial numbers using AI, ChatGPT, and Photoshop, and submit all of them into the giveaway and increase my chances by 100x. All of the entries were linked to the same name, Krishna Sahay, and sure enough, 2 weeks later, this is the email I just got. We are absolutely thrilled to inform that you are the... Bro,
Krishna, holy shit, this is insane.
After exchanging some details, I talked to him on Instagram and discussed how I would actually get the Lamborghini. I have the literal Mr. Beast official Instagram account here.
Krishna, I'm so happy.
Dude, he was kind enough to take care of a lot of the tax and complicated paperwork. If you also want a Lamborghini from Mr. Beast, subscribe. How many times can you toast your Subway sandwich before they get mad? To test it out, I went to my local Subway and just ordered a 6-incher. And I asked him to toast it, which he just did. But once it came back, I told him it wasn't toasted enough and made him do it again.
It's one last time.
And again, and again. And at this point, he was getting really upset, but I wasn't leaving until my 6-inch was black. But sure enough, after toasting it almost 20 times, the guy told us no more, and we walked out, and I had to take a bite, but now I might have cancer. I do something smarter here. I'm gonna find out how many tries it takes to win the jackpot on the fish spinny arcade machine thing. I loaded up $100 on my Dave & Buster's card and got to try. My personal guess was 100 tries, but I was wrong. I tested out different levels of force, and eventually I was using all 3 machines at the same time. We were 100 tries in, and the most tickets I had won was 80 from the one in the middle, but I wasn't gonna give up even if it took 1,000 tries. 200 tries in, and people around me started thinking I was crazy.
Krishna's making himself look so stupid right now. You guys better subscribe.
But it was all worth it because just 5 minutes later, after spending over $150 and over 1,400 credits on the 233rd try, I still didn't hit the jackpot. I'm broke. Please subscribe. I'm gonna cheat at the casino by using x-ray glasses that can see through the card. And then we're gonna see how much money I can actually win. And I know this looks like a lot of cash, but it's really just some hundreds stacked with one. I immediately got to the tables and just started playing some blackjack. But because I could see exactly what card was coming next, it was a lot easier. Honestly, the money went up really quickly. We are officially up 5 grand. And so what are you thinking?
Dude, I think we should just quit while we're ahead now.
Bro, they always say to quit when you're ahead. But how are you gonna get ahead if you always quit? Thanks to not quitting while I was ahead, I won even bigger. It wasn't all super easy though, because the pit boss was staring at us, the dealer thought we were crazy, but we still won it big, up $20,000 by the end of the night. But that's when the casino security stopped us. And instead of trying to kick us out, they actually told us not to leave. And in fact, they gave me a really nice suite, a private driver, and a ton of free food for the next couple days to keep playing. But just when we thought everything was perfect, everything got about 100 times crazy. Subscribe for part 2. I found a Target infinite money glitch. First, you want to go in and look for an item that's in a box that's less than $100. I took this Lego set as an example, and you want to start absolutely destroying it. Poke holes, break it, the whole 9. Afterwards, you want to go to an employee and ask them for a discount because it's broken. They'll give you 20 to 30% off. Then you want to take it to the checkout counter. Make sure you do self-checkout and make sure you pay with cash. This is important. I'll explain why later. Once you're done paying for it, wait 24 hours, then come back and return it. Tell tell them you lost the receipt, they'll scan it and give you the original amount as a full refund. For legal reasons, don't actually do this, but watch this. I found a secret Target infinite money glitch, and it's actually easy. First, you want to walk straight into the store and grab a cart, and then you want to find a popular drink. Anything works. I chose Vita Coco, and you want to just start taking as many as you can. For this example, I took 15 of them. And you want to check out completely normally, just buy them. I paid $40 for the 15, and make sure you keep the receipt. This is super important. Next, you want to go to any other store that sells these, but in big packs. So I went to Costco and grabbed a pack of 15, and as you can see, this one was only $20. And now you want to unpack them from the cheaper pack and use these to return them back to Target and get a full refund on the $45 while only paying $20. And just like that, you made a $20 profit, and I do something smarter here. I found a way to get a Nintendo Switch for completely free. First, you want to go into any store that has them and ask them to bring it out and then pay for it. Just trust me on this, it's going to be free in a second. Next, you want to go take it back, take out the Nintendo Switch and its controllers and keep this with you. That's all yours. And then what you want to do is buy a pack of batteries and just stuff the batteries in there and put it back in the box. Now you want to go back in the store and return it. This is going to work because when they scan it, it's going to give off this electrical wave from the batteries, which makes them know that you actually never took the Nintendo Switch out, and they'll give you a full refund. I test crazier things here. I found a way to get free food from any gas station. First, you want to walk in and pretend like you're just looking around for some snacks. Try not to be too suspicious and just chill. Next, instead of getting any food, you want to go grab one of the big cups from the slushy area. And then now you want to start stuffing food into it. Grab as much as you want as long as it can easily fit in the cup, and then afterwards fill it up with ice to cover all of the snacks. Next, you just want to put the lid on and then go check out. And even if they do check like this guy did right here, trying to get some ice out here.
This is nice.
Yep. They'll realize it's just ice and let you go. And just in case you somehow do get caught, you can just try and hit a quick dub. Okay, we need this to work. Come on, heads, please. Boom. Okay, wait, one more. Tails. Oh. And hopefully you'll be chilling. I found a way to legally rob the Apple store. First, you want to go and buy at least 15 iPhones. I know y'all are probably broke and can't afford it, but just trust me, buy them. Next, you want to take 2 of those iPhones, open it up, and fill it up with rocks, and make sure it weighs exactly 170 grams. This is important. You'll see why later. Next, you want to go back to the Apple store and return all of the phones. Since there's so many, they won't inspect every single one. They'll just weigh it to make sure it's the right weight and just give you a full refund. Now you can take the 2 iPhones at your house and sell them for money. For legal reasons, don't actually do this, but watch this. I found a way to legally rob Chick-fil-A, and it's actually genius. First, you want to go through the drive-thru, but instead of ordering a meal like everyone else, just ask them for something that doesn't cost any money. Do you think we could just get some napkins?
Yeah, you could just pull up.
And then now just wait through the drive-thru till you get close to the front where they're delivering everyone's food, and you'll see all of the workers trying to bring out orders to random customers. And all you have to do is when you see them walking near you, wave at them, and when they say the name on the order, just say it's you.
What is this for? Jess?
Yeah, Jess.
Real nutty, right?
Yeah. And just like that, you have free Chick-fil-A. I do more devious things here. I found a way to legally rob Costco. First, you want to go inside, grab a shopping cart, and just start acting completely normal. But instead of buying normal items like everyone else, you want to find the backpack section and just pick one of them up. Next, you want to grab any items you want, but instead of scanning them, just stuff them in the backpack. I decided to get a bunch of Rice Krispies as well as some batteries just cuz. And then I just zipped up the bag, and just like that, all you gotta do is pay for the bag, walk out, and the receipt checker will just let you go. I test crazier life hacks here. I found a way to legally rob Walmart, and it's actually genius. First, you want to go into their trash cans and try and find a receipt with a ton of items on it. Next, you're gonna go grab a cart and start finding the exact items on that receipt and putting them in there. I'm talking everything. Now, after all that's done, you want to go to the front and start grabbing some of the bags and just bagging up all the items to make it look like you just bought it and checked out. Then you go to the front, and when they ask for the receipt, you show them the receipt that already says you paid for all of this, and then you got a free cart of absolutely everything. I try more crazy stuff here. Excuse me. Do you think I could like have one of the shopping carts?
A shopping cart? Yo, bro, I mean, they're free. You can just use them.
No, like I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I want to keep it. I want to own it.
So, I mean, you can just take the one over there, bro.
Really? Like your manager won't care?
Yeah, I mean, slide me a 20, bro. It's fine.
I got you with the 100.
100, bro?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just don't tell no one. Okay?
I'm not gonna tell no one.
All right, we're just gonna take it. So as you can see, just like that, we have our own shopping cart back there. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but
This kid broke a smoke detector in a plane bathroom, but it's secretly genius. Popular TikToker Krishna Sahay found himself on a plane, and for a challenge video, he was going to see if he could get away with blowing up a smoke detector. At least, that's what he wanted everyone to think he was up to, because just 10 minutes later, a fire was on board the plane and the pilot mysteriously passed out. And Krishna snuck inside within the few seconds and locked the cockpit door. And just 20 minutes later, these were the last words on the plane.
AR Canada 451, are you there?
Does this thing have an up button?
I'm gonna try and break the world record for the shortest Uber ride ever. See, a few months ago, this absolute goon managed to get an Uber ride that was only half a centimeter long. But I knew this was beatable, so I ordered my Uber, got my meter stick handy, and waited. And when he got there, I got him on board and he was down. And that's when it happened. 3, 2, 1, go! Yes! We made the world record! He did 0 inches! And now it's impossible to beat because you can't go less than 0 centimeters. So good luck to anyone who wants to beat this.
I'm gonna call an Amber Alert on myself and see if anyone actually finds me. First, I went to the local police station and started talking.
Krishna, I'm telling you, you're literally gonna go to jail.
We told them that the guy missing was Krishna Sahay. That's me. He was in a Lamborghini Huracan and he was 6'1", 17 years old, to see if they would actually put it on the Amber Alert.
Bro, it's going off. It literally says, Frisco, Texas, 17-year-old Asian male.
Bro, I literally got it as well.
Dude, Krishna, are you on the fucking Amber Alert?
Now we wanted to see if people would notice if I walked around in IKEA, and surprisingly, no one could tell, or even batted an eye. That was until I started getting blasted on the news.
Dr. Krishna Sahay. The authorities are currently on the chase looking for Krishna.
20 minutes later, and I was officially caught. If you think I shouldn't have done this, hit the plus. Subscribe.